The Elvish languages, like Quenya and Sindarin, and the Black speech from The Lord of the Rings, serve very different purposes in Tolkien's legendarium, both in terms of linguistic design and their role in the narrative. Elvish, Quenya, and Sindarin, aesthetic purpose. Tolkien created Elvish languages as beautiful, flowing, and poetic. They reflect the elegance and grace of the elves, who are noble and ancient beings in Middle-earth. Quenya is more formal, used for lore and poetry, while Sindarin is a more widely spoken vernacular among the elves. Inspiration. The Elvish languages were inspired by real-world languages like Finnish, for Quenya, and Welsh, for Sindarin. Tolkien, a philologist, designed them to have complex and pleasing phonetics and grammar. Symbolism. Elvish represents culture, knowledge, and a deep connection to nature and wisdom. It evokes themes of light, immortality, and beauty in Tolkien's world. Black speech, aesthetic purpose. In stark contrast, the Black speech is harsh, guttural, and intentionally unpleasant to hear. It was crafted by Sauron to dominate the lands of Mordor and express his power and malice. It was meant to be the common language of his servants, symbolizing control and corruption. Inspiration. The Black speech lacks the historical and linguistic depth of the Elvish tongues. Tolkien deliberately made it sound crude and intimidating, reflecting the malevolent forces behind it. Symbolism. Black speech represents domination, destruction, and darkness. It symbolizes Sauron's desire to enslave and control all of Middle-earth, and it reflects the brutal, oppressive nature of his rule. Famous example of both. The inscription on the One Ring is written in Black speech, while the elves have their own beautiful script and poetry. The contrast is particularly sharp here. The Black speech line, Ash Nazg Dur Batuluk, is forceful and ominous, while Elvish passages, like those from the Lay of Leithian, are lyrical and serene. In essence, Elvish languages represent harmony and beauty, while the Black speech embodies oppression and darkness.